Welcome to the channel Motorbase. Once again, we shall be talking about another important painting defects, that is mottling, or sometimes known as streaking, tiger stripes or zebra stripes, floating and flooding, etc. etc. The discussion would include the photograph related to mottling, illustration, and explanation, engineering definition of mottling, key factors, causes and a countermeasure, repair method, along with a technical note and a caution, and finally, as usual, introduction to the next topic. Mottling, as you can see through these photographs and beautiful illustration, is a streak, spotty, or striped appearance in a metallic color. It can be defined as mottling is a visual paint effect characterized by irregular, patchy, or streak variations in metallic or pearlescent finishes, resulting from non-uniform distribution and orientation of metallic flakes or pigments within the wet film during application or drying. This causes slight reflections, inconsistencies, manifesting as visible bands, blotches, or stripes like tiger or zebra pattern on the surface. Pearlescent finish is a multi-layer coating that creates depth and color, shifting luster by using pearl-like light reflection. For example, a white pearl car may look creamy white under shade and silvery or gold under sunlight due to light interference from the pearl pigments. The key factors involved are: number one, metallic flake orientation. Improper alignment or flotation of metallic flakes leads to uneven light reflection. Number two factor is solvent evaporation rate. Uneven drying causes pigment migration or differential surface tension, affecting pigment setting. Number three, spray application parameters, that is, incorrect gun distance or angle, inconsistent overlap or spray speed, and finally, uneven film thickness. Number four, substrate or undercoat influence. Variation in the absorbency or texture of the surface can impact topcoat behavior. And finally, environmental conditions, that is, temperature and humidity variations during application or curing may contribute to uneven drying or solvent release. Coming to causes and countermeasure of the defect mottling. Number one, unbalanced spray pattern or improper technique. Cause in detail, uneven distribution of metallic flakes caused by a spray gun with unbalanced pattern, tilting gun during application, holding gun too close resulting in flooding, uneven overlap or non-uniform gun speed. The countermeasure recommended are: use the recommended spray gun that is correct tip and air cap, adjust for balanced atomization and a pattern, maintain uniform gun distance, angle, and speed throughout the application. Number two probable cause could be base coat not fully flashed or dry. That is, applying undercoat over wet or semi-dry base coat traps solvents vapors and redistributes metallic flakes unevenly. Therefore, allow full flash off or dry time between coats. And number two, ensure airflow and booth temperature as recommended. Number three probable cause could be improper base coat application, that is fail build, oblique miscoat issue. It can be explained as skipping or misapplying control codes, for example, miscodes or orientation codes, which leads to irregular leg orientation and visual striping. In automotive painting, control codes, also known as miscodes or orientation codes, are very light, fine spray codes applied at the final stage of base coat application to control the orientation of metallic or pulsant flakes and achieve a uniform streak-free appearance. Here in this case, the recommended countermeasure is apply light orientation oblique miscoat at correct air pressure and distance. Ensure uniform fill build. Before moving to the next probable cause, let us examine in detail the control codes, miscode, and orientation code. Control coat is a general term for a thin light finishing coat used to control the visual uniformity of metallic or pearl finishes. It ensures even metallic flake alignment and consistent color tone across the panel. Mist coat, a lightly atomized coat applied from a slightly greater distance, that is 20 to 25 centimeter, using reduced fluid flow and increased air pressure. It allows paint droplets to settle slowly, letting metallic flakes float evenly, minimizing streaks or mottling. An orientation coat, a very light coat applied after proper flash of the last base coat layer. This is to it is reorients metallic or pulsant flakes that may have laid unevenly due to air turbulence or solvent movement. In practice, after the final base coat pass, wait for a short flash of time as recommended. Apply a light mist oblique orientation coat across the full panel with 50 to 70%, 75% overlap. This equalizes metallic particle alignment, giving the finish optical smoothness and depth before clear coating. In short, control coats are light finishing passes that settle the metallic or pearl flakes even to eliminate striping padding, or mottling, ensuring a smooth, uniform visual appearance. Example: if a silver metallic base coat is sprayed over white primer, it may look brighter or bluer. If over dark gray primer, it may look duller or darker. Hence, to ensure uniform color across the vehicle, the substrate tone must be consistent. That's another point. Now coming to probable cause number 4, improper metallic pigment mixing. That is, insufficient mixing of metallic base before spraying causes uneven pigment density, resulting in blotchy appearance. The recommended countermeasure is stir and agitate metallic paste thoroughly before and during use to keep pigments evenly suspended. The next most probable cause could be over-thinned, over-reduced paint. That is, excessive thinner reducer lowers viscosity, causing metallic flakes to float or segregate before solvent evaporation. Therefore, follow manufacturer's recommended mixing ratio. Use correct grade of thinner reducer suitable for ambient temperature. Number 6 probable cause could be improper air pressure or atomization. Too high or too low air pressure changes droplet size, affecting metallic flakes orientation and leading to uneven light reflection. Therefore, maintain spray gun pressure within manufacturer specifications and verify air system pressure consistently. Number 7 probable cause could be incorrect viscosity with the temperature mismatch. That is, paint viscosity too high or low due to ambient temperature. Mismatch causes non-uniform metallic flow or drying rate. Therefore, adjust viscosity and select appropriate reducer for both temperature and humidity. Next card of probable cause of mottling could be incorrect flash between coats, that is layer timing. It can be explained as applying subsequent coats too early or too late that alters solvent balance and pigment orientation. Therefore, follow exact intercoat flash times recommended by the paint manufacturers. Number 9. Poor lighting or booth airflow. That is, inadequate lighting hides early stage mottling. And number 2, poor airflow causes uneven solvent flash off and flake orientation. Therefore, maintain uniform booth lighting and balanced air circulations. Avoid drafts or dead zones. What is draft and what is dead zone? That is, draft mean too much air movement or air current. Dead zone is too little air movement or stagnant air pockets. Both cause uneven drying and metallic misalignment, leading to mottling effects. Number 10, cause of mottling could be inconsistent substrate or sealer color. That is, dark oblique light variations under metallic base amplify optical mottling. Therefore, ensure consistent substrate tone and apply uniform color sealer or ground coat. The surface layer under the paint, it could be bare metal, primer, sealer, or an undercoat. Ensure consistent substrate tone means the underlying surface color, that is pigment or sealer tone, must be uniform across all panel before applying the base coat. Now, coming to the repair method for mottling, to stop with step 1. Assess the defect visually under uniform lighting, that is at 45 degrees to 75 degrees. Ensure detection of all mottled areas. Metallic flake orientation is most visible under oblique lighting. If the film is still wet or semi-wet, apply a higher pressure mist coat, that is control coat, as discussed before, panel by panel, while the previous coat is still wet. The rationale is the re, the mist coat reorients metallic flakes evenly by allowing them to float and level uniformly under improved atomized energy. Step number 3. If the base, if the base coat has flashed but not fully dry, apply a low pressure orientation coat after proper flash time. The rationale is light droplets allow metallic particles to settle uniformly, eliminating patchy or streak zones. Step number 4. If the finish is as completely dried, sand the entire affected area smooth using fine abrasive P1000 to P1500 grit to remove surface irregularities. Then reapply the base coat and clear coat per standard procedure. Once dried, the flake orientation is fixed in the film. Refinishing ensures proper leveling and optical uniformity. Step number 5. Verify booth conditions, that is air pressure, temperature, and airflow before refinishing. Stable conditions ensure controlled solvent evaporation, reducing reoccurrence of mottling. Step number 6. After repair, inspect under both daylight and artificial light. Confirm uniform metallic reflection and color consistency across repaired panels. Some technical notes, miscode pressure range, typically from 10 to 15 pounds per square inches, that is higher than base coat application pressure. Orientation code pressure also ranges from 10 to 15 psi, lower than the standard application pressure. Gun distance, maintain 20 to 25 centimeter for missed orientation codes. Increase overlap by 75% for uniform flake laydown. As regards environmental control, maintain booth temperature 20 to 22 to 28 degree centigrade and balance airflow to prevent solvent drift. Caution during mottling repair. For large base coat area, apply clear coat before sanding to avoid damaging the metallic layer. Only small effects like nips or lint may be wet sanded carefully on the affected spot. After sanding, reapply base coat on the repaired area before clear coating to restore color uniformity. With this, we conclude our today discussions on the subject of very important paint effect, that is mottling. Stay tuned and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel to receive the similar contents in future too. Our next topic of discussion on a paint effect would be orange peel. Thank you and thank you very much.